Welcome to another episode on emotional stability. Today we'll be handling an important topic, the beast called anger. Like anger. Actually, this is an overview on the principle of anger management as how to manage your anger in difficult times. Okay, so I'll start with this story. So last week, 2 weeks ago, I was meditating with a song. My phone was outside. I was lying down inside the compound. And next thing, I slept off. After some few minutes, I woke up and I noticed my phone was no longer where I kept it. Like it wasn't outside with me. I started looking for this phone. I searched all over the place. I didn't see the phone. Oh, my thoughts. Did anybody come and take this phone? Have my phone been stolen by fence thieves that come through the fence? But another aspect, I've been doing this for some time and it's not the first time I slept off. So I went and I asked around. I was like, oh, did anybody see my phone? Okay, summary of it all, I saw my phone. But then the person that was in my phone told me he won't give my phone. I was like, why don't you give my phone? Like, I don't understand. What's the problem? He said that, okay, the reason why I won't give you this phone is that I won't give you this phone. So I got agitated and like I wanted to react, but I held myself. Chidebe, what will happen if you continue this? I had to hold myself from react because it might lead to another issue. So as I swallowed up this anger at that point, I was like, oh, let me just go and do what I want to do. Like, let's just calm down. But aside that, later on, my phone was given to me. So I just reminisced over it. What if this phone had been stolen? What if anything had happened to me? Well, this wouldn't be the story. So I calmed down. So what am I just trying to say? Now, anger, if not controlled, can lead to a disastrous effect. Now, question is, what is anger? Psychology defines anger as an intense feeling of irritation or hostility or annoyance towards someone, or that is directed towards the happening or the action of someone towards you. Now, individuals have different reaction towards like someone doing evil to you. Now, what do I mean? For example, now what triggers my anger may not be the same thing as what triggers your own anger. Yours may be, okay, let's say someone may speak hurtful words to you. You may get angry about it, or you can just play off. What's that? Why would you do such a thing? Or another person may say such hurtful words, but you just be like, oh, sticks and stones. Oh my god, what was that? Who is he even to tell? But your own might just be, just step on your feet. Like, let somebody step on your feet and off you go. Now, the mission of anger is to get you to an action that you will regret. Everybody gets angry, everybody gets annoyed at a point. But what is the effect of anger not controlled? Now, this episode is finding a way to subdue your anger, even when you know that this anger can lead to something disastrous, like holding back your anger so that it won't produce something that the aftermath will be disastrous. Okay, now, firstly, in controlling or managing your anger, you have to recognize your triggers. Like I mentioned before, what triggers you may not be what triggers you. You need to find out what triggers you or triggers your anger. Now, the next thing is, after finding what triggers your anger, now is breaking the keys or breaking those things like that trigger the anger. Like, how do I mean? You know that someone stepping on you annoys you or can flare you up. Now, removing your leg from the paths of people so that they will not step on you. That's avoiding things that lead to the circumstances that bring your anger. Is another thing. Then another way is, now, be a master of your spirit. Now, yes, you can know your triggers. You can actually avoid those moments or things that trigger the anger. But an issue can come up that you don't even know how it happened, and your anger threshold was hit. And what happens? It ignites. Now, being a master of your spirit is taking control or charge of how you will react, even when in anger. So someone annoys you, instead of talking back or saying a speech or a word that can cause damage to the person's soul, you hold back your speech. Someone betrays you, instead of going about to talk evil on the person, or can just keep it a while. Or if you can't hold it, just sleep on it. Just sleep and wake up. Your mind now, never, the main thing is never react or never do things because you're triggered by anger. Like making decisions with anger. Let's say now you're annoyed, next thing take a decision. Most times decision taken with anger, they are not always successful. Like they come with a price that you yourself, you may not have the expenses or the amount to pay for it. Now when you learn how to be a master of your spirits, you can now watch or anticipate that these things, okay, that come up, yes, even if though I've done everything that I should do, this is also my part. Now you can anticipate or see the effect of the consequences of your anger. Now I know that, oh, if I do this thing, there's consequence. I can just anticipate that as I'm getting angry now, anything I do has a consequence. Like making it stick in your subconscious that whatever you do in your anger period or anger time has a consequence. Now, being a master of your emotion is not, it doesn't just be like, it's not something that just starts up. It's something you learn. It's something, now anger is not something you can solve. Now, you can take these steps one by one. The first I mentioned, okay, knowing your triggers. Second, breaking the triggers. Third, anticipating what would, like, the consequences of your action. The fifth one is being a master of your spirit. So when these things are put in check, anger or the consequences of the actions of anger will be far from you, and you'll be a master of your emotions. So thank you very much for staying with me to the end. See you in the next video.